the golf course was there for the taking, really. You know, it wasn't really a lot of wind at all. You very seldomly get days where there's nothing.
Grace now from right in the middle of the fairway. Expect this one to be fairly close. Check, check.
For me, it was really important to get off to a good start, and you know, I smashed it straight down the middle, and I went in there. Can't remember the yardage for the second shot, but I gave myself a good 15 feet birdie putt. And for me, it's a big thing. If I get off to making a good putt on the first hole, you know, I feel good about the putting for the rest of the round. You know, if you get up there and you're going to three putt the first one, you know, you're kind of going to think about the stroke, and you're going to think about things a lot more than what you would have. And when I made that putt, I thought, okay, that was a great way to start the round.
And he's read it beautifully. It's birdie at the opening hole for South Africa's Branden Grace.
Well, I birdied 4. I had like a 40-footer, you know, probably broke, you know, close to 7 feet right to left, and when I putted it, it just looked in all the way. And when I made that, I thought, okay, you know, that was a bit of a bonus. And then, you know, when I got to the 5th tee, when I saw they moved the tee forward, I thought, okay, you know, Zach still said just go down here. I said, I'm not going down left. I'm definitely going for this, you know.
Branden Grace taking the green on here at 5.
Just hit a stock standard, you know, smooth drive, and you know, managed to go up to 25 feet. And the last thing you want to do is three putt the hole, you know, after hitting the green. And you know, I backed off of it a little bit too much, and left it in the jar, you know, a foot short. And you know, when I made that birdie, I thought, okay, you know, this is a great start.
That'll be a 3 for Grace, 3 under for his round.
From 6 onwards, even to 9 is actually pretty tough holes, depending on the wind. And obviously, with the wind conditions not being there on the day, you know, you could actually try to push in from there as well.
Branden Grace, this is for birdie. 5 under today, remember. He's got a chance, he's got a chance, he's not, it's in. 2 under Grace, 6 under today.
I actually hold the big one on 14, which was, for me, a big one. You know, again, the par 3s around that place is tough. I think it was a 30-footer down the hill, a little bit left to right, and you know, managed to just get it there, and it just sneaked in. And you know, then I thought, okay, now I can really start pushing. You know, when I got to 15, you know, I hit a superb chip, but I misread the line a little bit. I thought it was a little bit right to left, and it ended up going left to right, the opposite. So, you know, it was probably, you know, double the length than I would have had if I, you know, had the line correctly. And I hit a superb putt. I know it was right to left. It was turned quite a bit, and you know, had a proper strong lip out. And I kind of thought that, you know, there I gave one away to the rest of the field.
Great effort, but it's a par, just a par.
And then 16, you know, hit it to the right. I think it was another 30-footer or something. And you know, I just had a feeling around the putt, and I told Zach before I stood over the putt, I said, I've got this. All I need to do is just get it there, then it's in. And you know, the whole day I was just not thinking on the greens. You know, it's kind of that, you know, this day was just meant to happen. Got over the putts from the first hole or any of the other long ones I made. It was literally just focusing on the line and the speed, and just hit it. There was no negative thoughts that came into mind, and you know, that was actually for me one of the nicest feelings of making any of those putts on that day, was that one, because it literally got there by the last roll. Whether it went in or not, it was just so special to get that one going in. After that hole, there was so much people, the vibe changed, but you know, with being so in the zone and things, I still didn't click, you know, what really was going on. You know, when I got to 17, I think one of the best shots I hit all day was the 3-iron going into the green for my second shot.
Good job. Get the bounce.
You know, I putted it up to a foot, and you know, when I made the tap in, the people were going crazy, and I was like, you know, I only tapped it in. It wasn't like it was like a 10-foot birdie putt or something, and you know, didn't really think about it much. And then, you know, when I got to 18, when I hit I hit a great drive down there.
Par required. An all-time major record of 62. Get it on the short stuff, Gracie. Get it on the short stuff. That's all we're asking you to do.
after that, when I got past those bunkers, you know, probably 150 yards in, you know, it was a standing ovation.
And here's the reception for the 29-year-old South African Branden Grace.
I still didn't click, honestly. I mean, I know what the record was. It was 63, I knew that, but you know, in my mind, the last thing I wanted to do was finish off with a bogey.
Come on, knock it into the heart of the green.
Loves it. It's right on it, I think. Sit.
And you know, being 8 under, I never put 1 and 2 together, thinking that this is, you know, that's for 62. And you know, like I said, so it was pretty cool, and you know, knocking it close, and then people going crazy again. You know, I stood over the 2-footer, and you know, when I was doing that, Kevin, that was caddying for Duff, he told Zach that, you know, this is for the history books, and Zach also didn't know. And I think at the end it helped us. I think I would have been a lot more nervous, you know, after, you know, being so many people that's gotten so close.
And he's done it, of course he has. What a round of golf. What a moment for Branden Grace. History has been made at Royal Birkdale this afternoon in the sunshine.
You know, I saw Gary play on the Sunday evening, and you know, he came and shook my hand and gave me a big hug and said, "Congrats, you're so happy and so proud of me." And then he told me, he said, you know, it doesn't matter if somebody else shoots a 62, you'll always be the first one to do it. And when I really thought about it, then, you know, then it sunk in how good this actually is, and you know, how great it is, how fortunate I am to have my book, my score and my name in the history books.